Rightio, behind me we have the 20-foot, 6-inch Wonder Roo Pearl Off-Road Air in Wonder Roo's Silver Plus package. Now this is a customer's van. It belongs to Wayne Hicks and his wife, and we're going to have a bit of a chat with Wayne in a minute, but in the meantime we'll have a little bit of a look around this caravan. This is fully featured. Look, they went to a lot of effort to make sure that this caravan ticked all of their boxes for their touring lifestyle to come. Wayne has spent a career as a truck driver. He's decided to buy a caravan with his wife and they're just looking forward to hitting the road. But they've opened up the doors to us to give us a bit of a grand tour, and I'd like to do the same for you. So let's check it out. Okay, so this is a, so-called gasless caravan. It's got two 200 amp hour lithium batteries and all the Red Arc power management gear. Now we'll find that actually inside the tunnel boot, behind a piece of what I think is Perspex. It's a nice solid protective material. The idea to keep everything nice and safe. There's also a 3000 watt inverter right here as well. And then inside the caravan, you have the Red Vision control interface, which, allows you to see things like the battery levels, the water tank levels, and the amount of solar input going into the batteries, that sort of thing. So when I said that this caravan was, gasless, that's not entirely true. Look, they did opt to fit some gas cylinders to the van inside this storage box here. The idea being that these gas cylinders will exclusively power their portable Weber barbecue. They haven't fitted the Weber barbecue yet. This caravan's brand new. But when it comes to the rest of their cooking, they've got two portable induction cooktops, one for inside the caravan and one for outside. And when they want to use their gas-fired Weber, that's why they've fitted some gas cylinders. And personally, I think that's a good idea. So what we have here is the diesel tank for the onboard eBispatcher diesel air and water heater. The tank here, it's properly protected. It's behind this mesh stone guard as well as some protective checker plate here. That was an option that Wayne and his wife decided to have fitted to the van. And I tell you what, the nights and the mornings here in Victoria, especially over winter, they get so cold. Look, if this was my caravan, I would have absolutely fitted this. So checking out the back of the caravan, we can see we've got an LED light, we've got a reversing camera, and I really quite like these actually. These are like lockable jerry can holders. Just a good idea, really. So this caravan also has, the full length awning. We have an external shower, and if we move along a little bit further here, look, this is not your bog standard picnic table setup. Look, we've got some storage space here, and actually you can see they've got their portable induction cooktop here, another one here that they store, a place to plug it in, some 12-volt points, some storage space. I mean, it's a good little setup, really. It's well thought out. And if we have a look in here, what we'll see are the controls for the suspension system. So they've opted for the Cruisemaster ATX airbag, the level 4 system, and we have the control panel for the suspension right here. And speaking with Wayne earlier, he swears by the airbag system when it comes to the towing performance of this caravan. He thinks it's fantastic. And look, I have to agree with him. I mean, it is a good system, isn't it?
Well, I'm a retired truck driver now from South Australia, and been retired for about 2 years, and thought, well, it's time to go all those places I've been that you can't in the truck go and have a look at. That's what I wanted to do, been going to do for ages with the wife, and that's what we're doing. Well, the reason we chose Wonder Roo, we went to the factory and we had a look at how they build them, and the treatment we got at the factory, they explained everything down to the T. You can build your own caravan, custom build it the way you want it. Attention to detail is what we looked at. Very, very happy with the build. Being an ex-truck driver, I don't sleep real well. The first custom thing we'll start from the front was we put a sliding door into the bedroom, and the other custom we put in what is called a tiny separate compost toilet. So that is a game changer in caravanning. If you're thinking about a new caravan, look into them. 400 amp hour lithium batteries. All Red Arc system, everything's Red Arc. So we got the 75 Alpha, which it being Australian made, you can't go wrong. And we've been out in the bush for 7 days, and we've never plugged into 240 yet, so it's been going well, and everything just runs off like a dream. Solar, we got 1,000 watts on the roof. So obviously, winter time now, it's still pumping the power back into it. We've got diesel hot water and diesel heating, and we've got no gas inside. It's all electric. So we haven't got our power down to below 80% yet. Yeah, we camped down here last night, and it was so cold, it got down to -2 degrees. Yes, the old diesel heater got a fair old workout last night. Number one thing for me being a truck driver, it tows like a dream because it's on airbags. We thought, being a galvanised chassis would be pretty heavy, but it come in at 2.8, which is ideal for what we want with our cruiser. And it's just a gem to tow, and the colours. The only thing I was allowed to pick was the outside colour, and I think it's perfect to match our car, so it looks the real deal. At this point in time when we get home, we'll go back. This gets his first service tomorrow, and then we go down to Mannum, the Mannum Truck Show in South Australia. Then we go up to right up the centre, go all the roads I know pretty familiar. Then we go on the other supercars in Darwin. So we're trying to do a little bit off-road, a bit of everything, and that's why we bought this thing, so we can go on the Great Strzelecki track, which I've done about 30, 40 times in a truck. It'd be great to do it in a caravan that's not going to fall apart, because I've seen what happens to caravans on roads like that, and that's why half my experience as a truck driver went into building this and helping them blokes build it. And the good thing about Wonder Roo is they'll listen to you and take things in and help you out. It's not their way or the highway. I feel the caravan itself, it gives you confidence. If you trust your caravan and trust your instinct and all that, you'll know where to take it. Just don't be doing stupid things, and stupid things won't happen.
Now, this was one of Wayne's custom designs, having a solid sliding door through to the bedroom. Not something you often see in a caravan. I actually think that's a good idea. It gives you that sense of separation and that sense of privacy as well. And one other thing about this caravan actually is it's fully pre-wired for Starlink. They've got a 12-volt point here, as well as the RJ45 point. So that is definitely handy in this day and age. Yeah, and according to Wayne, they've spent quite a bit of time off-grid without having to plug into mains power at all in order to charge the 400 amp hours worth of lithium up. There is 1,000 watts worth of solar on the roof too. So this really is an off-grid caravan. There's 210 litre freshwater tanks and a grey water tank as well. They've got a Thetford compressor fridge at 224 litres with a freezer as well. Oh, and what do you think of this? This is their pantry, right? So what we have are just shelves rather than those wire basket, slide out drawers that you might have seen, those pantry systems. Personally, this is what I would opt for. Look, some people might not find it as convenient, but I like the fact that we're not pulling something right out into the walkway, which might obstruct, somebody's path through to the outside of the caravan. I just think that's nice and neat. And I might be wrong, but look, I reckon you get a bit more storage space when it's like this rather than having those pull-out drawer systems, because at the end of the day, those pull-out drawer systems do take up space in and of themselves. Gotta say, this is a comfortable dinette. We've got some USB points over there, some 240 volt points as well, the Sirocco fan. Now, this isn't an included feature in the caravan. This is their own personal coffee machine, but a top-end caravan needs a top-end coffee machine as far as I'm concerned, so not a bad idea. There's all manner of features when it comes to this caravan. Like, you can control the 12 volt, lighting, for example, through the app on your phone. There's loads of storage space. You've got a big shower, a wall mounted washing machine. And beyond that, I think the guys at Wonder Roo do build a very good caravan. They have been around for quite a number of years now, with a lot of engineering expertise under their belts. So we have a one-piece honeycomb floor, composite aluminium cladding. We have filtered drinking water, a microwave recessed into the cabinetry just above the kitchen bench. And of course, it wouldn't be a modern U-Butte caravan without the roof-mounted reverse cycle air conditioner. End of the day, look, as far as I'm concerned, this caravan has the lot. Sure, there's probably a few extra things you could fit here and there, but again, this is a customer's caravan, and Wonder Roo has customized it to their specific needs. And that's one of the things that Wonder Roo does. They're a custom builder. They listen, they work with the customer to achieve that desired result. And look, speaking with Wayne, this is one very happy customer. And as always, if you like this content in your feed, make sure you subscribe to GoRV TV. It doesn't cost you a thing. Leave a like and let us know what you think about this caravan in the comments.